This animal was already alive, swimming silently beneath Arctic ice, in water so cold they slowed time itself. This is the Greenland shark. Some of these sharks were born in the 1700s. That means they are older than the United States, older than modern medicine, older than most nations on Earth. And yet, this ancient creature becomes food. Not grilled, not fried, not cooked at all. Because if you eat it fresh, it can poison you. Its flesh is filled with toxins, chemicals so dangerous that one wrong bite can make you violently ill, or worse. So how did humans do the impossible? How did they take a living fossil, an animal that can outlive empires, and turn it into something edible? In one of the harshest environments on Earth, humans learned to defeat poison with time. They buried it, they waited, they let chemistry rewrite nature. The result is a dish so infamous, so extreme, that even today, most people can't stand the smell. This is not just food. This is Hákarl, a dish made from a shark older than America itself, and a reminder of how far humans will go to survive. But this story does not begin with food. It begins with fear. For centuries, people knew the shark could not be eaten. Not because it tasted bad, but because it made people violently sick. Early Icelanders learned this the hard way. Those who tried to eat the meat fresh suffered severe poisoning, dizziness, vomiting, loss of control. In extreme cases, death. The Greenland shark was not prey. It was a warning. Yet Iceland was a land where warnings could not always be obeyed. Long winters, frozen ground, limited animals. Survival meant making use of what the ocean gave, even if it was dangerous, even if it was deadly. So people began to experiment, not as chefs, but as survivors. They noticed something strange. Meat left buried in the cold earth changed. The sickness was weaker, to danger reduced. Time was doing something fire could not. It was breaking the poison apart. What they did not know was chemistry, but chemistry was working for them. Bacteria transformed toxins into ammonia, and slowly, the poison escaped into the air. What remained was still harsh, still abrasive, but no longer lethal. This was not cooking, it was patience, it was trust in time. And slowly, a rule was born. Never eat the shark fresh. Let the earth take the poison first. Only then could humans take the meat. This knowledge passed from generation to generation. Not written, not measured, but remembered through survival. And over time, what was once feared became tradition. The process begins the moment the shark is brought to shore. There is no celebration, no fire, only urgency. Because from the moment it dies, the toxins begin to spread. The head is removed, the organs are taken out. What remains is the flesh, heavy, pale, and dangerous. At this stage, the meat is still poison. Eating it now would mean serious illness. So the first step is not cooking, it is burial. A shallow pit is dug into cold Icelandic ground. The shark meat is placed inside. Then it is covered with sand, gravel, and stones. Heavy rocks are stacked on top, not to protect the meat, but to crush it. Pressure forces toxic fluids out of the flesh, slowly, relentlessly. For weeks, the meat stays underground. 6 weeks, sometimes longer. This is fermentation. Invisible, silent. Bacteria break down urea inside the meat, turning it into ammonia. The poison is changing form, not disappearing, but becoming something that can escape. When the meat is finally unearthed, the smell hits first, sharp, chemical, almost unbearable. That the process is only halfway complete. The meat is cut into long strips, then hung in open air sheds. Cold wind passes through the flesh, day after day, month after month. This drying phase can last up to 4 months. Ammonia slowly evaporates into the air. The outer layer hardens, a protective crust forms. What remains inside is softer, still abrasive, but now controlled. Only at this point is the crust removed, revealing the final product. Hákarl. Safe to eat, but never harmless. This process cannot be rushed. One mistake, one shortcut, and the poison remains. That is why Hákarl is not just food. It is knowledge, passed down through patience, through failure, and through survival. The moment Hákarl is exposed to open air, the smell arrives first, before the eyes, before the mind can prepare. It burns the nose, sharp, chemical, like ammonia trapped inside meat. Many people instinctively pull away. Some gag, others laugh, not from humor, but from disbelief. This smell triggers something ancient, a warning. The human brain is trained to reject it, because for most of history, this smell meant danger, rot, poison, and yet, people still put it in their mouths. The first bite is always hesitant, small, careful. The texture surprises most people. Rubbery, chewy, almost elastic. Then comes the taste. It spreads instantly, bitter, salty, and aggressively sharp. Some describe it as burning. Others say it tastes like cleaning fluid. The flavor lingers. It refuses to leave. The body reacts before the mind decides. Eyes water. Breathing changes. Some people cough. Others freeze. A few cannot swallow at all. This reaction is not weakness. It is instinct. The body is asking a question. Is this safe? For Icelanders, the answer is learned. For outsiders, it must be proven. That is why Hákarl is rarely eaten alone. It is often paired with brennivin, a strong Icelandic schnapps, not to improve the taste, but to steady the body, to calm the reaction. And once the moment passes, something unexpected happens. People smile, not because it tastes good, but because they survived it. Eating Hákarl becomes a moment, a story, a shared challenge. It is not about flavor. It is about crossing a line between fear and trust, between instinct and culture, and for a brief moment, you taste the past. For outsiders, Hákarl is often treated as a challenge, a test of courage, a moment to prove something. But for Icelanders, it means something very different. Hákarl is not about bravery. It is about memory, a reminder of a time when survival was never guaranteed, when food was not chosen, but accepted. In a land shaped by ice and fire, people learn to respect nature, not by conquering it, but by adapting to it. Hákarl represents that adaptation, a willingness to wait, to endure, to trust knowledge passed down through generations. This dish carries the patience of centuries and the humility of people who knew their limits. In the modern world, food is abundant, clean, safe. We rarely think about where it comes from or what it once cost to eat. Hákarl forces us to remember that food was once a negotiation with danger, a balance between hunger and risk, between fear and necessity. The Greenland shark still swims beneath the ice, older than nations, older than borders. And when humans eat it, they are not consuming a delicacy, they are touching history, a history written in cold, patience, and restraint. Hákarl reminds us that survival is not always loud. Sometimes, it is quiet, measured, and slow. It is the decision to wait instead of rush, to respect what can harm you, and to learn from it. In the end, Hákarl is not about taste. It is about endurance, about memory, and about the quiet intelligence of survival. A reminder from a frozen island that humans do not always survive by changing nature. Sometimes, we survive by listening to it. If stories like this matter to you, consider subscribing to this channel.